That sounded wrong, but yeah.
This is a public service announcement. Viewer discretion is advised. If you find any of the following content vulgar, crude, or otherwise offensive, please leave a comment telling us why. Then promptly piss off.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? It's the DRE here with MCBB, and we're giving it to you. We're bringing you the DLTV Season 3 of Dash League, baby. And we're doing it like this, y'all. Doing it like this, doing it like this. Dash League back again. Let's push the button, let the match begin. Come on, party people, get on the party bus. Don't like the party, come party with us. Flip it, flop it, cart it, hop it. If no riders, cart it, stop it. Drop it, lock it, rock it, off it. Pop it, toss it, in they coffin.
Shoot, there he is. No, wait, there he is now. I said, shoot, there she is. No, now, there she is now. I said, shoot, there he is. No, wait, now he's over here. I said, shoot, there she is. Ah, fuck, there she was. Shit, never mind.
3 kings, that's the thing. No Mark Wahlberg, but we got the thing. Y'all don't like the yelling, but that's just me. Enough about that, let's talk about the teams. Fastest supreme rocketeer on the screen. Dash like a fiend, now you know what I mean. A bunch of new teams, jackpot a few G's. No crying about Pete, won't get sympathy.
Shoot, there he is. No, wait, there he is now. I said, shoot, there she is. No, now, there she is now. I said, shoot, there he is. No, wait, now he's over here.
Yeah,
I said,
yeah,
shoot,
yeah.
there she is.
Here we
Ah,
are,
fuck,
here we
there
go.
she was. Shit, never
Here we
mind.
go. Shoot, cause a ruckus, who the fuck is gonna stop us? I said shoot, cause a ruckus, who the fuck is gonna stop us? I said shoot, cause a ruckus, who the fuck is gonna stop us? I said shoot, cause a ruckus, who the fuck is gonna stop us? I said shoot. What up, everybody? What up, everybody? It's me, the DRE from the DLTV, in the place to be. And I got the Season 1 finals here in the place to be. But first off, in the booth, helping me with the follow cam today, we got What Up, What Up. Also in the booth, we got Percent helping us out. Hopefully with comms, he's holding on to the very edge of the universe. And also in the booth, we got Quad, the homie, Professor Quad. And what's the matchup? What's the matchup? This might work. Somebody told me this. It might work. We'll see.
Art versus D.
It did not work. It did not work. All right. All right. All right. Somebody told me if you save over the other video, it's going to work.
Close enough.
Close enough. Close enough. All right.
I mean, it's close enough. Close enough.
We're waiting for this match to start. We're waiting. We got D versus. Oh, they're waiting for the signal. I hope they're not waiting for the signal. This is Season 1 finals all over again. In the booth, who we got? I'm biased as fuck. I'm going with the Big D.
Oh yeah, you like the big D, Dre?
I like the Big D. Hold on. So, Big D. I want everybody to cut that sample. Go ahead. Who else?
Who wouldn't like to see an upset?
You going for Ark? Get out of here.
Yeah, I gotta side with you, Dre. Unfortunately, I mean D is on the up, and Ark is not quite back in full swing yet. My drone
I
can't
can get there, but I don't. You gotta give it. You gotta give this one to D. You gotta give this one to D.
All right. Well, that's very disappointing to hear. I didn't want to hear that. What up? Who you got? What up?
I mean, if I'm predicting it, it's got to be D. They're killing it. I mean, it's D. You can't really take them down unless you break their legs. But even then, I'm sure they could probably do something with that.
I saw that band at the Troubadour, Murderous D. They were awesome. Let's check this out. D should have been in finals. Are they waiting for me to give them a signal? D should have been in finals, but they didn't make it with MMR, the wizardry of MMR. So we're gonna see a Walker team hopefully stomp a Dasher tier team. Walker teams matter. Dash League, let's go! First map. What we got?
I mean, we can't say they won't make it yet. There's a whole lot of playtime left. Miracles happen. Don't count them out yet.
I believe in miracles. I better stop singing that song. They will hit me with the block. The motherfucker.
Yeah, well, it'll be interesting to see what happens. D brought, I guess, what is their top lineup. They got former MVD and Rekko, and then arguably the new top player and Koala, both at the same time, Dark Moon, and then, you know, Makers and Vert holding down the rest. Arc came with their best lineup, but we'll see what they can do.
Yeah, our top lineup, I mean, hopefully they've been getting prepped for this game. It's a big one.
Crusader says D's probably gonna win, but oh, what did he say? Oh, I missed it. He said D's probably gonna win, but I want to see Arc put up a nice fight. D's got this in the bag. I played Koala just this Monday. He was definitely in the 50s. Everybody's going with D. Everybody wants the D.
Everybody just wants to be right.
D team that's gonna D win. What's up with team names match up again? Aren't you guys going up? Not against Arc. Who you got?
Yeah, we got Arc, we got Life. We're looking forward to it. Hopefully my internet holds up so I can play. You know, it's a cell phone thing. I'm pulling the Makers combined two internets into one somewhat stable internet.
Well, we appreciate you doing that for our show today. We need your beautiful voice on these casts.
Good try, man.
Damn, wouldn't that be a crazy
Right
upset?
now, they're getting slowed down.
If we lose, if team name is out of finals because you lose internet.
You know, it happened with the cat, so who knows? You know, the crazier shit happened.
Yeah, true.
Hey, if I can get like the into finals, I'll be happy. We're making up a little lost time here, but they're behind.
We haven't seen any fellow headshotters.
No, I think they're gonna be more looking to get kills than headshots. I mean, it's nifty to get headshot streaks, but like, you want to aim center mash just like in real life for the most part. If you double charge shot someone to the stomach, it's just as effective as a headshot with 2 bullets.
Yeah, but then you don't get to be a fellow headshotter.
Allegedly.
True. I mean, it's fun, but in a high octane match like this, you want to get the kill. Like the headshot's just like an added flair.
The Koala.
You can tell Koala by the way he holds his guns. It's very unique. So even though he's got like 6 different aliases now, everyone recognizes him the moment he joins the game.
Really? So you're saying you could pick Koala alias out of a group of 10 dashers?
Yes, absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
You're saying you could pick Koala out of 10 dashers?
I think anyone with 3 brain cells can at this point.
Unless one of the dashers is like Czar, the other 2 dashers are like Czar, Lewin, and Pancake, then it might get a little dicey, but nah, if it's Koala and any...
That's not what I asked. I said if you could pick him up. So you think if you were going up against, let's say, 3 other people, maybe 4 competitors, going up for prizes, you would be able to pick the alias out?
Hell yeah, dude! I'll have to play against him a little bit.
Game show.
I mean, of course, if he's trying to throw me off, he can win. I mean, you know, there's certain things he can do to duck himself, but his playstyle is pretty recognizable.
Well, you could be a contestant on the new program called DLTV Dash Detective. Can you pick the alias? You're gonna have a list of
most
players
people pick me
that
out
might
too.
be,
Like,
and you gotta pick the alias out of the 10 dashers.
I can't hide either. Like the way I hold my guns and everything's pretty unique. A lot of people pick me out too. Yeah, I think there's a bunch of people in this league at this point who have such a unique style that it's pretty easy to tell when it's them.
Maybe start submitting your dashers who you want to see alias, and you can pick out. They might be the person getting alias.
I choose.
Pick them out.
Mr.
We have an alias game where a bunch of people just alias and try to guess
he has
who
to
it
play
is.
like he normally plays.
Dash Detective, come here. DLTV next season.
Yeah, Arca is putting in work, but they're way behind, man. There's like almost 0 chance they're making this checkpoint right now. Minute 30 seconds left. It's looking at next to impossible. Yeah, we've been talking a lot over this, but D's held a pretty consistently strong defense here. They're having a really hard time getting past them.
Arc is not moved this, not a centimeter,
right.
not a millimeter.
Right. Right, and what's crazy is it's not like they're dominating in the KDs really. I mean, obviously, you know, you've got like Koala doing really well, but like Vert, you know, and Maker's kind of low kills. They don't really need him though. They can't really get past that front line. And on Arc side, they're basically, you know, fairly negative, but not like crazy negative. They're just not reaching the cart, not getting rid of rockets, and not doing what it takes to break this type of hold. You want to see a team that beats this. You want to, you know, kind of learn strat on this. You really want to go back and watch TMM versus D this season. You see a pretty good way to break a D defense. I mean, obviously we pushed 100% but didn't win. But nonetheless, I mean, you know, those are the type of principles you want to apply.
Who's a rocket terrorist?
It's almost certainly Makers, right?
Is that even a question?
Yeah, it's Makers. And Makers has some new unique hiding spots that he uses with this, and he moves around. He does a little bit of a Gapsy/odd impression, so it's pretty fun to watch. Now, don't get me twisted here though. Like Arc did the same thing last season. They didn't make this checkpoint, and then suddenly they held D and held and won. And now I'm not saying that's possible here. With 5 seconds left, they haven't even made it into the little spawn point. It's going to be next to impossible to hold. But man, yeah, that's a really strong result for D. Disappointing result for Arc, but let's see what Arc can do. Again, last season they pulled off the impossible and made it happen. This season it's looking a little tougher, and with Koala there, the new carry for this team, it's really made a huge difference.
Yeah, he's
not leading in points, but he's definitely leading in impact right now.
Yeah, and I
it's
think
kind of a
that's
shame.
where we
I mean, at this
see,
point, he's gonna have had played like what 2 cycles or something, and they're not gonna make playoffs. So like these players putting in good work, but you almost expect none of them to get any of the end of season awards. They barely played. They're not gonna be in playoffs. So that's gonna be an interesting twist on things too. We're always used to seeing Reco MVD, which may have not happened anyway with the addition of Koala to this team. But now we're looking at Deep having no MVD, so it's kind of interesting.
Thank you once again to
Looney's a good person to follow here, man. I said that. I cursed him. He's been doing 9 kill streaks at the start of this map against D, like historically. Such a shame. Yeah, I love the layout on your mini map here, man. It looks beautiful. Much better job than I've seen in other casts.
Thank you. Working with Henry Arthur to get a better map for me specifically because I'm a dummy and I have to be hard-headed.
No, but he and you have done a great job presenting it here. This looks great, and I love the little symbol you got there for Gilly Arthur's like logo there. Giving credit to him. Shout out to that dude making some crazy shit that really makes these casts more exciting.
Henry Arthur bringing you the tools that you need that matter.
All right, we're gonna get a. Oh man, come on, to the moon. We're looking for fellow headshotter moment. You know, your team's winning by pretty good margin. It's time for you to do fun stuff like go for your headshot moments.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking nearly impossible for Arc to win this at this point. I mean, there's like 5 minutes left, and they don't have that far to go.
Yeah, and I mean, they're steamrolling. They're actually way ahead of pace right now, and they just seem to be continuing to keep that pace up. Arc struggling to get in here and establish themselves and stop anything from happening. This is tough, though. D makes it really tough for you to get set up in these normal spots. You know, they're playing on, what server is this? Is it Dallas?
It's nearby. It's like a 15. So yeah, Dallas sounds about right.
Yeah, it's probably Dallas.
Yep, so Dallas is a rough one for teams on the East Coast, but a great one for West Coast teams I've discovered. And you'll see a lot of West Coast teams choosing Dallas nowadays. And man, it's tough to deal with because they can just dash right in your face and kill you. You know, you haven't even had time to react or see them on your POV. I see Arc going with an interesting strat here of sending down the shocks. It's something you see in pub play a lot, not something you see in this level of play too often.
Wait, so you're saying percent that teams choose servers not in their immediate vicinity?
Yes, absolutely. That teams often do that.
Coming around that bend, come on! He making great time.
Yeah, I mean, they just need like 2 more pushes and it's done.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is crazy. They're just steamrolling here. You can see the difference, the impact. I mean, if you go back and you look at the scores of Apex versus D, and then you compare it to like this with Koala, it's just such a different team. Koala's elevated them to a new level. And I know D's gotten, you know, a little bit of off-season, you know, kind of affected them, but getting in a player who's really active like Koala's made a good impact for them. I'm interested to see what will happen with a full off-season with Koala and them all playing together next season. Make a big difference, lots of time to practice and everything.
3 minutes! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
3 minutes is a lifetime here. They've got a very, very little bit to go here. That's gonna do it.
So, do you think it's interesting that they don't have rockets or explosives up right now for Arc?
I don't think that's intentional. I don't think they have a chance. You know what I mean? There's so much disruption, so many people behind them getting rid of rockets. D's not one of these immature teams that gets fucked up by rockets. They understand when rockets appear to get rid of them, and they're very consistent about taking care of them. I guarantee you that Odd would love to get rockets. It's just not in the cards today.
Come on.
Look at that. Just dash in their face, hope that you hit reg them, get some peekers out of it. Didn't work that one time. Lumi took care of business. Good job.
2 minutes, 2 minutes! Yeah. You guys are watching this and you guys are here, you guys are loving it. Let me see a thumbs up, let me see a thumbs up, let me see a thumbs up, let me see a thumbs up.
And here we go, they're getting cart movement. This might be it. They've got someone to back them up. Oh, Moon choosing to do a little more instruction. There they go, they got it. And that's it. Minute 39 seconds left. You have to wonder if they would have made checkpoint. It did seem like Arc was semi-established at this point, but just not enough. Not when they didn't push it through, closer to that end point.
No.
It was a good last-minute effort on their end, but just a little too little, a little too late. And Arc is actually very even across the board in their scores. Look at that. That's pretty cool. And when you look at D, you see such a difference between all the players' scores oftentimes. But teams like Arc, top to bottom, you consistently see them within a few hundred points of each other in maps like this. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, Qual and Rekko tied at the top, 47 kills each. Like I said, Qual is a big difference maker for their team. Without him, you saw the scores that happened against Apex. So it's definitely something that they've needed. And on Odd's end, they know they're in a slump and they know that they've got some things to work out. But they had some strong points there. Definitely at the end, everything got a little bit more strict on their end. They started getting a bit of a hold. It was just a little too little, a little too late.
Little too late. D takes it. D always takes it. That was awesome.
Sometimes D gives it. You never.
That's true. Let's check out the standings real quick. Graphics brought to you by Firehorse. There we got Walker Tier. We saw an awesome matchup.
And look how close these MMRs are. Top to bottom here, only about a few hundred points. I think the difference between 1 and 8 here is like basically less than the difference between 2 and 3 in the top tier. So that's crazy. Any one of these teams could end up in the playoffs. That's basically where we're standing. Any one of these teams could end up in playoffs.
Let's check out Sprinter Tier. UNSC sitting pretty on the top of that tier.
Yeah, but they're also only like 35 points ahead of Dark, and not that many points separate them from the bottom. I mixed up the tiers. This tier is still pretty close, and again, I think literally any one of these teams could end up in playoffs. It's just like the random number generator of who matches up with who, and do they get a stomp or not. Are they switching servers? Is that what's happening here?
Maybe.
Oh no, they're switching sides. They're switching sides, I think. They chose colors because this is a Quarry map, and Quarry there is a difference. It's not totally symmetrical. So some teams prefer a certain color. It might be a superstition, who knows? But they're definitely switching because I saw them flipping the other night, trying to decide who gets what. And the other interesting thing is you look here at the top. It's 7-1, 7-1, 7-1 on all the top 3 teams. So everyone's taken a loss. Everyone's had a bunch of wins, but very close in MMR as well. Look at everyone having fun right here.
Yeah, I think that the playoffs is going to be less about who the top 8 are and more about how the bracket shakes out. Because you really have like 4 to 5 teams that are poised to do like super well in the playoffs. So depending on like what the matchups are, that can, determine who's advancing and when.
For sure. I think if we had to say the people, the dashers and the fans, we had to say that D would definitely be in playoffs, or at least give them a chance to be in playoffs, even though they might be a bottom spot. What do you guys think? Even if they don't have the points and more points.
I have to go with the side of they should have played in the early seasons. They missed 5 games that should have been casted this year. It's pretty significant. And, you know, the league's missing that. We're not just gonna hand them a spot in the playoffs. Now, do they belong in the playoffs? Sure, but they should have just showed up. Like, they could have 4v5'd and gotten their way into playoffs. Like, look how strong
they really would have. They 4v5.
Legitimately, if they just showed up and 4v5'd every game, they would have been in playoffs.
I love
And they
it.
probably would have won most of their matches too.
But you know, instead they had a
love
scrim
it.
or whatever. They had a scrim or whatever you want to call it, and you know, no cast on that. So it is what it is, man. Sometimes it happens.
But I love it. Like, you're like, nah, they shouldn't be here. Like, nah, hell no, fuck that. You guys should have
Yeah.
been here.
I mean, you gotta earn it, right? Like, you don't just blow off regular season and be like, "Hey, we're the reigning kings. Put us in anyway." Like, sure, like they skill wise, they belong there. But like, you don't get to just sleep half the season and then wake up and be like, "Hey, can I still get one of the playoff spots, please?"
Sure
Yeah,
you
imagine the
can.
Patriots doing that. They're just like, we're taking off the first 6 weeks of the season, and they come back like, yeah, we want to be in the finals.
Sure you could do that. Why not?
It's all for fun, though. I mean, you know, half of these are scrims and maybe matches. We just, you know, it's hard to even tell anymore. But it's all for fun. It's just a for fun thing. So, if you want to make playoffs, definitely show up in week 1. Clearly, the MMR's told us that now. I've heard from some people, they say that even missing one cycle could theoretically just totally bar you from playoffs. So you got to do the math, and you know, the math is wonky. It's hard to really even tell. And I'm sure they're going to adjust MMR even further after the season because they've got new data to work with. But I don't agree with biasing them in. You know, unfortunately, it is what it is. Like, they robbed the league from 6 games that we could have, or sorry, 5 games that we should have watched on streams and didn't get to see, and as a result, they're gonna miss out on playoffs.
Hey, thanks, Ash. I'm fun to watch. You know, he says I'm fun to listen to. I think he might be going a little crazy, but I like it. I like it.
Hey, Dre's always listened to and interact with.
Oh yeah, so by the way, we've got 38 people watching right now, so guys, make sure you go right below this and click that like button. Let's try and get these likes over 25. We got 11 right now. When you like these videos, it actually makes them much more visible to people outside of the Hyperdash community. We had one team name video that just kind of popped off and was like being recommended to people in like Brazil and Peru, just because enough people liked it. So those likes really help out. So
And don't forget to subscribe. If you're not subscribed, subscribe and hit that bell, because you don't want to miss out on Dash League matches. Definitely not on DLTV, at least. Like, when Dre's streaming, you want to be there. So hit that bell. Make sure it tells you every time a new stream comes on, and make sure you like every damn one of them.
Yeah, okay, check for quad, check for percent. All right. So yeah, make sure you get in on that. Make sure you like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Hit the bell, and don't worry, Dash League TV is only Dash League and Hyper Dash related stuff. You don't have to watch none of the other stuff. It's for the people. Real quick, let's take this opportunity, because maybe you don't have a quest. Maybe you're like, yo, I want to play this game, but I don't have a quest. Well, guess what? We got something for you. We got the Valve Dash League Triangle Factory contest going on. You can win a Quest 2 and a copy of Hyper Dash. 13 ways to enter. Each way gives you 1 or 2 ways to enter. Deadline October 17th. Link in the description. Come on, baby. Join us. Join us in this fun. You could be here in League. You could be in pubs. You could be playing with us. Let's play. Free Quest 2 to the winner with a copy of Hyper Dash. Compliments of everybody and everything. Thank you so much. Waiting for this next map. Apparently, we're supposed to be doing all kinds of analysts and predictions and all kinds of stuff quad wants, but not quad, odd wants, but I don't know about any of that.
So I actually, this is an interesting one. I haven't seen the new D playing with Koala on this map. I imagine it makes them much stronger. This has historically always been the roughest map for D, and I think even now they've generally prefer to avoid it, but at the same time, I do see that Lumi's in the lineup, and Lumi is, in my opinion, the best player on this map for Arc. This could go either way. I'm hoping this is a close one and we get a control point. I genuinely think it's a possibility. Our Arc obviously is in somewhat of a slump. They did put Sage in to take out Odd. We've historically seen Odd is just really bad at pressing buttons, and so that works against him on these types of maps. So I think the Sage thing here could be a good swap out for them. And then obviously they've got the rest of the top guys for this map in here: VX, Gamersmash, Ichigo, and Lumi. I'm just curious to see how it plays out, because Koala, again, difference maker for this team. They've lost this Corey map to a lot of teams. They've lost it to Other. They've lost to Team and them every time they played them on it. They've lost it to probably Arc, who knows. But we're gonna see what they do this time, and it's a totally different game, a totally different team.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a different tack from you, Percent, because now D has Koala, and Koala is just such an aggressive player who actually hits buttons and gets kills. And there are just 8 billion places to hide on this map, so I'm thinking that between the corner hiding and the aggression with, Rekko, Dark Moon, and Koala, this is gonna be over quickly. Thinking maybe 5 minutes.
Definitely could be. I'm curious if Makers uses the classic Maker stun corner that Stun probably stole from him. We've seen that before. Actually, we learned a lot, like watching the way that Makers finds these new crazy places to hide his body in this map.
As long as he doesn't go to the basement, we're good. But,
this guy finds crevices and everything to get in, and then he pops out and counters your button or steals the score. He's definitely studied this thing. He knows it pretty well. And of course, we know this team has studied everyone else's play, so they know what works and what doesn't work, and they've had a huge offseason to work things out. I'm excited to see how D does.
3, 2,
you excited to see how the D does?
go.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Red takes A. Red takes B. First elimination.
And he gets taken out. Good kill there by VX. Rekko being perhaps too patient there. Look at Lumi just immediately firing into the stun corner. Just a predictive shot, and I bet you that's gonna work a bunch of times on this map against this team.
Blue takes B.
Good headshot there by Lumi. Now taking control of this B, waiting for that health. If they can get just a couple of kills, oh, he trades, and that's going to cost them the ability to score here.
Red takes B.
Look at Lumi using the new yellow meta. Did you see that? Lumi taking a knee for the team.
B. Red takes C.
Boy, what is Arc doing here? Two people just kind of hiding in that stun corner area.
Blue takes C.
Koala just getting 3 kills like that.
Blue takes A. Blue team countered. Blue team
Man, that's insane.
scores
That's
in
insane.
the
This is
counter.
insane. Can you imagine? Koala got 3 kills, and that's 2 countdowns they initiated in that time span that it took for him to do that. Now look, this is one of those crevices that D likes to use right here. Sometimes they'll drop even off this back end and go all the way underneath.
B.
He doesn't even see him. He just walked back there. Oh man, poor Ichigo.
B. Countered.
Gamer Smash taking care of any scariness.
Blue takes B.
Lads. He thought he was in class, lads. Leave him alone.
Red takes B.
Oh, Gamer Smash ducking, but he gets a trade in the
Blue
end.
team scores in
And here we go, countdown from Arc.
Oh!
one. Countered.
And, oh no, right there, so close. But this is good. This is a good job by Arc. I mean, this
Yeah,
is not
great job.
unsurprising, result. Again, this has historically been D's weakest map. It's not to say that this is over by any stretch. D definitely can win this. I mean, a countdown is a countdown, and it's good. It shows progression, but it certainly doesn't give you a point. And a point is
Red
massive on
takes
this map.
B. Blue takes B.
Rekko grabbing
Oh, yeah,
shotguns.
Retro grabbing shotguns. Must be having some hit reg moments or
Blue
something.
takes B.
I don't know. I mean, shotguns are fun, but on this particular map, they limit your ability to actually play it well.
Oh!
One countered.
Oh, shit!
Red team countered.
And they don't even need Rekko right now. They were getting countdowns without him. Is that the shotguns in the background there? Oh, he's taken out there. Good job by Sage. Nice headshot.
So let's see what's happening. Looks like Red's kind of grouping up at B. Blue's sending 2 through the tunnel.
I mean, Blue can just storm the tunnel right now and grab their base if they're all going through B.
Top dashes VX on Arc. 26-50. And we got Koala, 28-24.
Red team scores 3.
That's the noise a koala makes.
2.
Oh, Dark Moon takes it.
That's the wipe.
Oh!
Yeah, there we
D
go.
takes
It's a
it.
team wipe. It's always fun to see someone holding the button during a team wipe. I mean, of course, you're not going to open your menu and check, but it's just funny. It's like, you did it. You held the button, man. Congrats.
Congratulations.
No one was able to counter you there. Literally.
You have to yell at me to hold the button because I forget it like all the time. Honestly.
I'm always screaming for people to hold the button. Sage sending some predictive charge shots. D taking quite a while to even get to this tunnel. But here we go, and they've got like 3 in this little pocket here.
Red team
Not enough to take care of Sage. Sage needs to get out there and get this counter right now. He's
Oh!
battling! He's battling! What are you doing? Oh shit! Did they get it? And here's
Wow,
another
they
count. It's a
countered.
reverse countdown. It's a reverse countdown. Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
That was a play right
That
there.
was insane. Yeah, that was really well played by Ark. Unfortunately, we weren't able to secure it, but man, that's nice to get a countdown against you and then immediately turn it around into a countdown on the other team. And Ark currently controlling 2 buttons, looking to get into the enemy base, but Koala sneaking by. If he can get, he gets 1, but he immediately. And did you see that kill? The server didn't even have time to process it before Koala got the kill. That dude's living in the future, man. How much you pay for that internet, Koala? Hook us up.
Hey, I pay a lot of money to live in the server.
Actually, what happens is he probably hooked himself up to a VPN and got the bad internet. And then that Hyperdash was like, okay, great. You are God now.
You are now Ichigo without the flip booking.
Red takes B.
Hey, shout outs to Ichigo, Quad, Worthen, Wildcat, and this because of them we're able to give stuff away. If you DM me or email me at superaudionetwork@gmail.com, I get you stickers, magnets, and lanyards.
Nice headshot there by Ichigo.
Blue team
Ichigo gets his button. If he can hold it down. Oh, he gets a nice headshot. Gets the button again.
Encountered.
He abandons it just for a minute, but he does get another headshot. Unfortunately, his team isn't there to back him up, and they're not going to secure that point right now. And they've lost B as well.
Blue takes B. Red
Right now,
takes B.
top killing for the map by a pretty good margin, Koala. It's amazing. He was the carry for Onyx, he was the carry for Ark, and now the carry for D.
Yeah, he's carrying for everybody. He's the Dash League
I mean,
carry.
but imagine switching teams that many times and you end up on a team that's not even going to go to playoffs. It's like kind of sad.
What? Imagine switching teams that many times, huh? What?
Yeah, I know you're not a stranger to it, but it's worked out for you. It's worked out for you pretty well. Have you missed the playoffs yet? I don't know that you have.
No, I've never missed the playoffs.
Oh, there you go.
Wow,
So,
like that.
so-
You heard the confidence in his voice?
he doesn't plan on starting this year. Trust me.
Blue takes B.
But I will have to say, at UNSC, I really did not do anything. That was like the most organized team, and all I had to do was show up and just like practice. That was, I didn't really do that much there. I just kind of played.
It's all good. That was a hell of a match, man. It's probably one of the funnest ones we've had.
No, I mean when I was on UNSC, the team.
Red takes B.
Oh. Yeah, well, I mean, UNSC Season 1 is such a different team from Season 2 when we went to Ajax, and now Season 3 we have basically a whole new roster. So I came captain, so it's just trying to get all these good new guys syncing up together. You know, you can't force playtime. Like all the top tiers have had a lot of time to play together. So.
Oh, you can force playtime. It's easy. You just gotta get a whip and you gotta use it.
That's all I have to do. Shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, not like you're thinking. No, it's like the house whip. You know, like the guy who runs you out and.
Oh, but
and
UNSC
gets
wants to have freedoms and liberties.
Oh my god, yeah, dude. Okay, I tell this to my players all the time. Like, dude, your schoolwork is bullshit. I don't want to hear about that. Okay, Hyperdash, get your priorities straight.
Hyperdash is your hyper ass.
Yeah.
And we do have like little tutoring homework sessions. I'll be like, well, oh, you have to write an essay. Do you need any notes or anything?
Red takes B.
And then 5 minutes later, the essay's done, and they can play Hyperdash.
That's right. Yeah, we do your homework and you get back to goddamn what matters.
Red team score countered.
Alright, we're getting a countdown. Oh, counter
Red
B.
team countered.
Another counter here by VX. Nice job by VX.
Come on, baby.
Red takes A. Blue takes A.
Ooh, look at that headshot by Vert. Nice job. And he's
Blue
moving.
takes B. Red takes B. Blue takes B.
The dots are a little hard to see because the slider doesn't work on this map, but it looks like everybody's crowding around red base.
Red's got control of the tunnel. Wait, no. Red's got 2 at B. They got control of their own base. And then Blue's kind of grouping up.
Blue takes C.
Alright, now
They're
they're
fighting
moving.
out the base at this point.
Ichigo's holding down D's base real well right now. He's taking up their dashes and waiting here. He's gonna get that nice kill right there on Koala. He's just hoping that his teammates can secure B so they can get this point.
Yeah.
He's doing all he can right now. Ichigo's doing a great job of holding their
Finally
base.
get the B.
Vert countering there. Yeah, they found it on B. He's got to get this kill, but he doesn't because he gets killed from behind, and that's a shame. Yeah, that's gonna happen every now and then. So they lost D's base.
Great kill by Koala here, though.
Yep, Koala coming through the tunnel, stopping Gamer Smash from doing what could have ended up resulting in a point. D finally recognizing that their tunnel's been a weak point for them and starting to send some of their better players through it because they've been losing the battle in the tunnel pretty consistently.
Hey, one up. Crusader says he wants to get whipped. He says he likes it.
Red takes B.
Look at that bounce shot. That's something that's
30%
been
for that.
talked about a lot lately. No, it's like a house whip, you know. It's like the dude who just yells at everyone to show up to vote for Congress.
No. Physical whip.
Wait, what? What kind of voting are you doing?
Hey, no, that's like the real thing, man. Look it
What the
up.
hell? What kind of voting are
Yeah.
you doing?
Takes B. Red takes B.
Come on, man.
Blue takes B. Red takes B.
Shout out to everybody watching.
Blue takes B.
It's definitely living up to the Quarry meme of how, just being a really long, drawn out map. We're still sitting here just 1-0 with 13 minutes 40 seconds left. But them, D having that score gives them a huge sense of comfort. They could basically turtle in their base and it wouldn't cost them anything at this point. If anything, it would help their MMR.
Maybe.
I mean, you saw what like Broad did against M&M. They just kind of stuck out in their base the whole time, never really attempting to score, and it helped them a shit ton in the MMR type department.
Hey, everybody in chat, let's help Rizzler out. Did D win payload? I don't remember. I don't remember anymore.
Yeah, it was a pretty decisive victory. They stopped on pre-checkpoint and then finished with like 1:30 seconds left. I would like to see them add some more hiding spots on this B area. Like the ledges are cool and all, but you could do more. You could do more.
Red takes B.
Yeah, I wish they would do a little bit more with this B area. You're right.
Score countered.
And you remember when you used to be able to hang out on the ledge in that little subway area, in between B and A or C? There was like that ledge there, and they put an invisible wall. I wish they brought that back. It was fun to have more verticality into each map. So he's just gonna slap B and immediately leave, not realizing that Sage is already there. Doesn't really take the effort it takes to secure that point, and that's kind of what we talked about before. That's not really objective, right? That's just slapping a button.
.com, that seems to be the question of the day. 3 people did dislike it, but that's alright. I love it. I need that. It's humbling.
It could be someone against who doesn't like Arc or someone who doesn't like B.
Or doesn't like my stream.
Hard to say. Hard to say.
It's alright.
Yeah, 3 people disliked it, surprisingly.
It happens, man.
They actually do get an MMR boost if they dislike this video. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Oh wait, man, he didn't say that. Never mind.
Come on, let's get some more likes. We got 41 people here and 24 likes. Like this, guys. Like this, guys. Like this.
Blue takes C.
If you dislike this, it's because you thought it was a scrim.
Red takes B.
Like Ichigo using that stun corner, but he doesn't actually get the kill.
Is this gonna be a diaper match? Are we going the distance? Are we going for speed?
We're probably going the distance, realistically, but our Arc has got to have the sense of pressure and urgency behind them. They're losing a point, and on Quarry, a point is it's like 5 points on any, it's so much of a disparity. They really, really need to have a sense of urgency to getting that point. But look, D's starting to do like their payload type stuff where they do group ups, and it could work. It could work. We'll see. I mean, Quarry is a map that has been very undiscovered as of now. Right now, getting some countdowns. It's good.
Blue takes C.
Blue getting their own button back.
Red team countered.
No more, baby, don't hurt me.
Blue takes C. Red team scores.
You didn't like my singing. Come on, Sage, the boss.
It's nice to see Sage playing more, for real.
Hell yeah.
He's
a great player.
He was like in Africa and everything. We just can't see him around
shit.
for a while.
Really?
Oh yeah, he was like on safari and shit. You should see
shit.
some crazy pictures.
What the fuck?
Dude is living the dream, man.
What the
Like,
fuck?
He was blessing the rain down in Africa.
And he runs on the Discords. God, my man.
Red takes C.
Going on safari, bitch. I wish I could go on safari.
Oh yeah.
Never
Blue
mind.
takes C.
I don't like the smell of zoos.
Red team scores.
Another countdown, but we do have a bunch of blue bodies up. Let's see if they can take care of business. Oh, look at that. Nice kills by Lumi. 2 kills right on the button. That's pretty significant. They're coming back for him. If Lumi can get away, maybe even steal their dash, he could possibly get another countdown going. They are chasing him down pretty significantly, which definitely is important. Rekko finding him and killing him.
Somebody say Corey his ass.
What is that? GTF, your team, that's like one of your team's best maps. What are you talking about?
No, man.
GTF has like a highlight play on this map from a week ago, and he's over here saying it's ass. Like,
Hey.
dude, you got like 3 kills and like, you know, secured a point. It was pretty epic.
I like that. Hey, GTF. I'm gonna put that on the shirt. GTF on the front, Corey his ass on the back. Hell yeah.
There we go. We see a bunch of red bodies here, maybe ready to secure a point. Get into a fight there, but now, you know, Ark's going to have pretty decent comms and call everything out. Yep, taking care of business there. Good job by that team. Again, Ark's going to have a bit of a sense of urgency. 8 minutes, 40 seconds left. They've got to secure a point right now. Rekko getting a kill. A little bit of peekers there.
Red takes
Oh, look at that. Bert and Gamer Smash having a nice little sprint off.
Blue takes
Baker's coming out with the win right there.
Come on, makers.
He's getting some real victories here if they can get it. Ooh, Ichigo coming back from. You always hate when a player turns around and comes back to kill you. It's like, you little bastard. You know, you can't just keep rolling and just ignore me.
Red team scores.
Red team countdown, so here we go. Are they going to try to hold the button last second? Yes, they are. Sage behind. He gets killed from behind, though. Unfortunately, unable to do anything there. And there we go. That's the end of the pressure. But I mean, the real pressure is the fact that they're down a point. This is something they have to do something about. Nice kill by Ichigo, but he's low in health. And Rekko peeking out the corner to get the ball. Look at Moon's dashing, pretty fantastic.
Come on, baby. Get it. Oh.
Countered.
Gamer Smash. Red team getting another countdown. I'm interested to see after this match how many countdowns were initiated by each team, because it's been a lot. And look at Rekko using a stun corner, crazy. Not his typical playstyle, although I've seen him in corners before. And he's going to use this little maker spot, gets killed by Ichigo right away because Ichigo saw him.
Red team countered.
They keep getting those countdowns, getting me excited. Haters.
It's cool, that's part of the fun, all the countdowns. Look at that, nice kill by Ichigo, dropping down. Taking care of Moon is a difficult person to kill in that circumstance.
I know to all you stat fiends out there, Garbage Man is definitely going to hook you guys up. He's going to have all the stats and everything. He's going to have all the tickers and all the buttons and all the flies. He's going to have like how many countdowns that happen, how many times somebody goes to the restroom during breaks. It's going to be crazy.
Who do you think's going to win that award? Most rest breaks of the season.
That's a good question. I wonder what it is. Which is that award? Most breaks? Who do you think?
I'm gonna do my best to earn that title, man. I'm gonna drink a lot of coffee.
Alright, apparently he wants a 20-minute, 30-minute break between matches, so hey, they can go do their taxes.
Blue team scores. Countered.
Oh, blue team getting a countdown. I mean, yeah, Arc has definitely had their share of countdowns here. D has not stopped them from getting countdowns, but right now there's a fight in this tunnel. Gamer Smash was just stuck there waiting for that dash, and now we got 2 more players about to pour into this base, and they're already under pressure. Good job. Was that Lumi taking care of that? I mean, Lumi's been a significant factor in this map every time he's played it.
Blue takes lead.
Arc fairly across the board right now in KDs.
Let's check that out.
Yeah, he's the top dasher.
Top Dash is brought to you by Saturn VR. Go subscribe to their channel if you want to see dope VR videos.
Dark Moon smashing all the buttons, getting a lot of pressures in, and on the other end, Lumi. Yeah, like I said, Lumi's always been the difference maker. I think he's Arc's best player on this map. But this is a great result for Dark Moon right now, especially if his team can win. He can walk away with the trophy. Might be the first time this season. That's great.
Blue takes lead. Red takes lead.
Good kill by Ichigo. He has to see that there was a red body behind it, or did I miss see something? It was his teammate. Cool.
Who's ready to run?
This is an important fight. If Ichigo can pull it off, he can't. Koala takes the win, and that's going to stop anything from happening. Koala is very low though, and VX takes advantage of that, which is great.
Alright, so D's rolled. Oh, never mind. I was saying, yeah, D's holding down their base.
Yeah, no, Makers was holding it down from that stun corner, and he was able to get a few countdowns initiated, but he was waiting for his teammates to show up, and they just never made it. Makers does an amazing job. Think about that. How does this dude constantly end up in their base like this? Like, he's taking some incredible routes, he's getting some good key kills, and he's doing it all without them communicating that he's there, so that he can still get in there and stay planted in there. It's a really tough task. It's really hard to get all the way through this map into the enemy's base and to position yourself into a place like that. So, I don't know what he's doing, but it's impressive.
You know what he's doing.
Well, I'm watching now. Alright, so he's waiting for his teammate. Maybe he uses a teammate as a distraction so he can sneak on past and get into one of them. Oh, look at this.
Right?
That's some great dashing, but look, 3 people follow him. Damn, they probably learned their lesson. They're tired of Makers hiding and just killing him when they go to top.
But I like the way D groups up. They get together real tight and they go in what seems like together. I can't really tell the mini map because they could be below in the tunnel in different levels.
Sure. But another countdown here. Lumi hitting another. I mean, Lumi's doing a fantastic job, man. He's got to teach his teammates what he does.
Blue teams countered.
He's gonna lose that fight. He was low on health. Oh, is Vert doing a little bit of the fathead thing there? You just gotta hold your dash out the whole time. Been watching fathead streams. Shout out to fathead streams. They're always fun to watch.
Hell yeah. Subscribe on Twitch to The Real Fathead.
It's like 2 D's or E's in the D or something.
Yeah, there you go. I was about to ask, but I didn't want to. The T-H-E-E Real Fathead.
Well, I'm subscribed, and if I'm free and I get that notification,
Oh, here's another point.
Oh!
There we go.
Woo! Thank you, Quad, for bringing that up. D gets it.
And now this is basically over.
Yeah, this is it.
2.5 minutes, 2 points up. Map that's really difficult to gain any traction on and score. D's probably going to win. The question is, are they going to get a 3rd point or not? And look at Moon with 15,000 points. That's incredible. Ichigo actually overtaking Lumi right now, but it's neck to neck. Lumi taking him back. So they're both putting in a lot of work on their end. This is good performance by both teams, but D is simply doing a better job today.
The Moon Man.
Moon Man. Makers trying to win this fight. He keeps peeking, but I'm sure that dude just went and grabbed some health. Nice kill there against Ichigo, a player that's typically hard to deal with his internet. Although I hear it's been improved. Are kind of all turtled up here. If D were to press right now and get a wipe, that would be it. Look at VX methodically checking in some of these stun corners that D likes to use. I mean, he's watched some past streams. He knows where they like to hide at, and he's checking them all. I've seen a good bit of that on Arc's end. So they've definitely done some prep for this game. They didn't just come into this blindly.
I like that we had strong signals the whole time. All players have been in the game, knock on wood. All commentators have been in the booth, knock on wood.
No cats on keyboards or whatever.
Blue takes C.
This is actually, if you guys don't know, this is actually a repeat of season 1. Back then they were called TBD versus ARC.
3, 2, 1.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Seconds.
Hey, 3-0. They actually
point.
final point. That's impressive as hell.
3-0. All
Man, it was that a minute,
loss.
40 minute and a half, just about 2 minutes almost. I mean, something crazy fast to get another point like that. Incredible. But look at Darkmoon, absolutely throwing a lot of damage there. And then on the other end, Lumi and Ichigo just neck to neck. Lumi edging them out, but I mean, good performances on all the way top to bottom. If you look at the actual scores, like Gamer Smash getting 9,670 points, he's basically right there with the rest of the team. Sage doing really well, especially having come in cold. It's generally tough, especially against a team like D, to join the second map after everyone else has already warmed up against each other and they've gotten used to the server conditions and they've got used to playing against those specific players, and then you have to come in and just totally fresh and haven't actually practiced, against this specific team on this specific server. But Sage did a great job on that end. It's just today D is the stronger team and D's showing it. I mean, this has kind of been the story of D ever since they joined back in the league. Good job.
Great job, ID, man. I'm glad to see them come out hard. They came out, tough against these guys. I didn't mean to say that, but they came out tough against these guys and they took the win. I'm gonna be sad if they don't make playoffs because they deserve it. They deserve it. Even though they missed a few cycles, I think they should do some extra homework and some extracurricular activities. Go volunteer or something, and then they should be able to graduate with their class. But that's just me. Thank you so much, everybody watching. We appreciate you guys. Oh, what is this? No, I don't want this. I hate this. Thank you so much, everybody who watched. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, everybody in the booth. Let me start with Quad. Thank you so much, Quad, for being here. Any last words? Any shout outs?
Shout out to D. Shout out to Gamer Smash for putting in work, and Lumi for doing a lot for ARC.
Thank you so much for joining us all day. If you guys are interested in Hyper Dash and you guys got a quest and interested in the game, if you guys got a quest and interested in the game, hit us up. We might be able to get you a copy, definitely. And if you guys are a beginner, hit up Professor Quad. He has a server. He'll take care of you. You can definitely get up and running. Thank you so much, One Up, for helping me with the drone cam. I know it was on such short notice. Thank you for being here. Any last words or comments?
That's all good. Shout outs to ARC. They put up a hell of a fight. They didn't go down, they didn't go down without swinging on Canyon and Quarry. So we saw that they were learning some strategies to help them try to take over. But unfortunately, D is just they're a monster of a team. So shout outs to D for taking that win.
Shout outs to you guys. Good job to ARC, man. I'm glad to see them out there trying hard. Hopefully they keep it up. Don't let this loss get them down. Thank you, Percent, for doing whatever voodoo you did or paying off whoever you pay off to be here with us at this time. I know you're having a lot of troubles. Good luck on that. Any last words? Any shout outs?
Shout out to Makers, buddy in the booth there, and we saw him do some crazy shit that made a big impact today. Like, Makers is one of those players that when you add him to a team, the stuff he does makes a huge difference. It may not show up specifically in the scoreboard every time, but it has a huge impact on their team's ability to win, especially like his rocket use and the way that he's always constantly in the enemy's base, forcing these countdowns. And then I want to shout out to Odd. Odd, I'm sorry I didn't read your stats here, man. But, your team put up a pretty decent fight. Obviously, you're a bit on the upswing right now. That was not a bad performance by any stretch. I know you'll have had a little bit of a slump, but it's good. And I'm looking forward to our game with each other. I'm sure it's going to be significantly closer than this one was.
Hell yeah. Come on. Spamming the chat. That's very unprofessional of you, man. Hey, thanks to everybody who watched. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you to everybody who liked and subscribe and even the thumbs out. I appreciate your opinion. I want you to voice your opinion. Shout outs to Heli Arthur and Firehorse and SMVR and everybody else who makes the show look good. Shout outs to everybody in the booth. Shout outs to the board for all the crap that they do. Shout outs to Triangle Factory, EquipVR.io, and Val for helping us out with that contest and all the good stuff we got going on. You can win a Quest 2 and a copy of Hyper Dash. Link in the description. Shout outs to my staff for making the show look good. Shout outs to HH, the only clan that matters. And shout outs to all of you guys. And Worthen, Ichigo, Quad, and Ditz and Wildcat. Because of them, we're able to give stuff away. Magnets, stickers, and lanyards still available. We're done for today, but we got more tomorrow. We'll tune in. So you guys tune in. Nah, we won't tune in. You guys tune in. Any last words from anybody else?
Oh yeah, shout out to DN, co-captain of the, also my favorite candidate for Rookie of the Year. He totally
Yep.
deserves it. I'm
Yep,
totally not
definitely.
biased. Totally
No,
objective.
non-biased. I would say vote DN Rookie of the Year. Yeah.
I'm with that. Yeah. I co-sign that. Yeah, vote for DN, Rookie of the Year. All right, we're gonna get the hell out of here. Peace.
See ya.
Peace.